Yeah, we're setting it back up again, but might have a couple leaks. Trying to flex seal the entire bottom. What's going on today, everybody? Back in the mini zoo, and on today's video, I think I'm moving these guys. Hear me out. As you can see, you're panning around the old fish room. It is it's full. We're running out of room, man. We're running out of room. So, these guys are getting moved. No, I'm not getting rid of the pond. Follow me. Now, if you guys are OG and have been following me for the past year or two, I used to have a giant pool set up in there with a deck over top of it. Okay, it's not that bad. I overreacted. Now I'm only up to my knees. It's gonna get worse, I promise. Yeah, we're setting it back up again, but inside here, inside the garage space. Yes, I'm taking over my garage with more fish stuff. So we're setting up this, I think it's 1,100 gallon pool, turning it back into a pond, and all my natives are going in here. And I can't quite tell you guys what I'm doing with that pond yet. There's two ways I can do it. One way is going to cost some serious money. The other way, going to cost less money. But the more expensive is obviously cooler. So, haven't quite decided what I'm going to do yet, but what we're going to be doing is setting this bad boy up out here and then moving some fish over. Should be fairly easy. Probably not, actually. Probably going to be a damn mess out there, but full sense or no sense. We're going to get this bad boy set up, and I'm going to steal probably half of that water in here. Half of the water from there, put it in here, and then fill the rest of it up with well water. We'll let it slowly acclimate and probably move the fish tomorrow once this water has got to temp, if you will. So, start setting this bad boy up. All right, so last time I set this bad boy up, I put pallets underneath it just to give some insulatory. Is that a word? I'm with it. Is that a word? Insulatory? It's not. Insulative. To give it a little more insulation, if you will, not convection from the ground. Conduction? I think it's conduct. I think it draws heat. The ground draws heat out of the water. Convection. Is it convection? I was just thinking that pushes the heat in. Yeah. Anywho, I put pallets underneath this to help with the insulation, but these are going to be all native fish in here, so they can adjust to cold and they can adjust to hot. So we're good to go. We're just going to set this bad boy right up on the ground. Is the ground level? As level as it can be, so no. But it'll be all right. Also, by the way, this is going to be a lot easier to set up than that other pond that I did. It's going to take me about 10 minutes to do this when it took me 4 hours to do the other one.
Did you do it wrong?
Yeah, I did it wrong. This one, I'm not going to do wrong.
It's pretty hard to know.
I promise. Oh well, this one's not all fancy-pantsy. This is like $150 on Amazon.
Can't beat it.
$150 on Amazon, you too could have yourself an 1,100 gallon pond. What are the odds this has a hole in it? You think? Just outside.
No.
Yeah.
It was just sitting up.
Just outside. It was up against the garage, so like I didn't hit it with a mower. All right, our side pieces are just gonna snap diddly squat right in there. Because I think the big daddies go on the sides. That would make sense. We're at the home stretch. The problem is, I don't know if I have all the plugs for the holes as I think I should. Now, well, it can't be pushed all the way up against there. It's got to give a little bit. But there should be straps that go on the bottom of these guys so they don't out. I just have to find them. That should be interesting. Okay, so I'm looking for the straps, right? Yeah, no, they're attached to the bottom of the pool. Yeah, so that loop needs to be through there. So we got to take it all apart and do that. Hey man, it only took 12 minutes. It only took us 12 minutes. Now it's gonna take another 12 minutes to undo it and then redo it. That's just how it works for me, man. I do it to myself. I just took this off and then put it back on without even threading it through. Actually, I threaded it through. What is going on? See, that makes more sense. See, now they can't pull out, you know? Imagine, what if it was like 90 degrees out like it has been,
Just thinking that. I was like,
except
this thing
today.
is not 100.
Yeah, yeah. It's only high of like 82 or 3 today, not bad. Well, at some point, if we need to shimmy it more towards our gaming area, we will. But as of right now, it can live here. The question at hand is, these pipes are supposed to go in these little holes here, and you're supposed to run their little filter they got. But I don't usually do that. So I'm gonna big brain it, and what I'm gonna do is hook this up to the end, this up to the end, and this up to the end, and I'm just gonna use one hose and plug it like that, and just hope that works, right? Because we're not gonna use their tiny little pump. We're gonna make an entire new filtration system, baby. You guys have seen me do it before. It's gonna be the same thing. Nothing to it. So yeah, we're filling her up. The dirty stuff, it'll be fine. Everything will be okay. The filter will pick it up. But we're gonna have to wait for this bad boy to fill up. And obviously the water's gonna be way too cold. I thought about stealing water from the other pond, but that just seems like too much work for me, to be honest. So we're just gonna use all well water. It's gonna be crystal clear, perfect well water. And then we'll probably just move all the fish tomorrow, and it should be good to go. I'm pumped. This thing is definitely bigger than my other pond. Just the depth. And don't worry, the other pond, ooh, I got some good ideas. You guys drop down in the comments what you guys think I'm about to do to this pond. Drop it down in the comments, or what you would like to see me do to the pond. So, we'll get back to you once this bad boy's filled up, and maybe I'll take a swim. So, might have a couple leaks. Considering the amount of water, we've got a decent amount leaking here, but I mean, it goes under there a ways. And then a decent amount leaking here. But the only hole I found was this one here. And I don't think that little hole caused that much leaking, so we definitely have more holes. I just don't know where yet. So, we got some Flex Seal. We don't have Flex Tape. Maybe I'll buy Flex Tape tomorrow. I have one can of Flex Seal, which probably isn't going to do the entire bottom of this pool. So yeah, it might be waiting, to be honest, because we're going to have to, unless it's just that hole. I haven't found any more holes yet, but I'll get back to you if I find any more. Or it's just that hole, and it's just leaking very well out of that hole. So, get back to you. So, oh, that's cold. As you can see, there was hundreds of pinholes on the bottom of this bad boy. So I didn't really feel like trying to Flex Seal the entire bottom of a $120, $150 pool and then still have the possibility of it leaking. So I'm just gonna buy a new one. Maybe bigger. Maybe bigger. We'll see how much room I want to take up in the garage. So yeah, now what? All right, so it's the next day. As you can see, There's no pond here. I did have to go ahead and order another one. Yes, I ordered another one. That one we just put right out for trash because trash is coming the next day. So we just put that out for trash. So I did go ahead, like I just said, and order another pool. Hopefully a little bit better and more sturdy. Plus it's 1,100 gallons, pretty much the same, but it doesn't stick out as much. It doesn't take up as much square footage, but that's what we got going there. I also did get a little clip for my tang. My nice brown tang, swimming, getting it. Yeah, I got a little clip for the seaweed. Everybody, all the corals are looking good to go. We do have a little bit of a bubble algae incident going on, but that should be all right. As long as our tang didn't attack our emerald crab that we got in there, the crab will go ahead and take care of all that bubble algae for me. So, you guys will be getting moved possibly Friday, as long as everything comes. That was the guy that was all damaged. He has put on some significant size. Look at that orange belly on him. Look at those big boys. So yeah, these guys will be getting moved very shortly, and you guys didn't love my structure, so I'm probably not gonna go ahead and add it into there because you guys are so upset about it. So, what is going to happen is, again, Friday, this guy might bite me, hold on, this guy. Whoa. Funny thing is, I literally just fed them too. So they're plenty full. Anyway, Friday, the plan, I need to catch everybody out of here except, I think I'm gonna keep my albino sterlet sturgeon in here. Everybody else is gonna go over there, including my tiger shovelnose, because it's not cold over there right now, so we don't really need him in here right now. And then, I'm gonna have to catch what the heck? Is there a dog hair on me? I'm gonna have to catch all the fish out of the outdoor pond right now because the pond, I'm finally getting to that project to where it's about to be expanded and those fish need to go somewhere. So what's probably gonna happen is I'm gonna catch those fish out of there, put them in here, my koi fish, my nice goldfish, the whole works. They're gonna come in here. That pond will probably be shut down for the rest of the year because I got a lot of work I gotta get done to that bad boy. So, we'll have koi fish, goldfish in here, native fish on the other side of the wall in the pool. Probably also, I'm gonna have to move this tank over there as well because I think we're gonna have to move this guy. We're gonna have to slide this guy all the way down this way so we can put Jimmy's brand new tank from Zen Habitats right here. Yes, that drum will be moved. I gotta figure out a different spot for that. Probably up there. So yeah, that's gonna be a giant spot for our Zen habitat. This guy, I believe I'm going to put our American bullfrog in there. A lot of those plants are gonna be torn out and put into that, but that build is gonna take a little bit of time because the amount of work I'm about to put into this thing, it's gonna look so good when I'm done. It's gonna be such a good video, I'm not even kidding. It's gonna be impressively good. And at some point I need to cut this thing in half so we have a monitor on top and then Big Red on the bottom, who is extremely fat. You're a fat boy, dude. You're a fat boy. Hey man, quit getting so aggressive, dude. I'll fight you. I'll fight you. Yeah, don't attack when I walk away. Anywho. That's what all needs to get done in the matter of like a week because that habitat's coming sometime this week. That pool's coming at the end of this week. At the end of the week, we got to get that moved over, which I have a giant plan for this. Also, I may or may not have a giant plan for this as well. I just haven't decided if I wanted to do it small scale first and then bigger scale. You guys will see. But yeah, all the fish are doing good in here. Look at these bad boys. Look at all my rainbows. They're not getting as big as I would hope. But Angels are doing good. Bolivian Rams are doing good. Akara's doing good. Update on our Oscar. He's getting there. I mean, painfully slow is he getting there. It's taken a lot of work to get him where he needs to be. It's unfortunate. Everybody doing good in here. That guy is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I mean, the Jack Dempsey can hold his own, but honestly, that guy is going to end up going into this guy at some point as well because he's a big boy. As long as he's not nipping on my goldfish or koi fish, he can go in there. But if he starts nipping, you're going to have to get moved into the big dogs, aka the natives, at some point. But he's got plenty of room to grow in this 300. I mean, they haven't taken up even half. They ain't even take up a quarter of the swim room in there. So yeah, we have a lot coming to the mini zoo, a lot of updating, obviously an expansion. Yeah, it's gonna go crazy, but little hiccup. The pool just didn't work for us. Little hiccup, that's all right, but hey, stay tuned for that. But if you guys enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, turn on those bell notifications, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.